job interview was with Gary Cattler, who ran LIT. He said, "You the kid for the job?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I'll pay you $150 a week. After 3 months, I'll give you full hospitalization." He said, "Don't call in sick unless you're really sick. Do you want the job?" I said, "Yes." He said, "You ready to start now?" I went with him, put on a coat, and started that day.
I saw a fight. I remember that. It was very, very
being completely lost. Just not knowing anything, where to go.
There was a lot of food around.
And I actually got to go home early, and I was very happy because I was very tired.
Confused. I remember this one guy who was just an absolute jag-off guy. Oh, he's actually dead now. I feel bad about even saying that. But he was real mean to me. But we became a lot closer friends. But he was real mean to me, and I remember thinking, what a rude place this is.
Being a little scared.
No, I don't remember anything because I was so scared.
Scared shitless. The hot runners that used to be down here.
I was really nervous, and I don't know. I had a lot of family down here, so it was really nice, like seeing everybody that I usually don't see. Busy, and a little scary, but fun. I loved it.
Showing up, wondering what I was doing in 1981 as a runner with 7 other people, all trying to avoid the job.
Remember most of the first day, I guess just all the people, all the yelling, all the chaos.
It's really loud. That's what I remember. Yeah, I was at the Board of Trade. Yeah, it was really loud.
All the guys asking my brother who the new girl was.
Getting yelled at.
How busy and fast it seemed, and chaotic.
I was wearing a coat and a tie. It was in 1989 in the old FX. I started as a runner with Prudential Securities, and everybody I met was shortly busted by the FBI in the trading scandal.
But I wanted to work there. I came here as a visitor.
How many people there were and how loud it was?
Oh my God. The garbage. The garbage and the people hooting and hollering and yelling at you.
Colors and the noise.
I was just a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit scared.
Did you think of that?
Scary, crazy, like people were speaking in Japanese. So overwhelming.
Being overwhelmed by the noise,
It's over time.
excitement.
It's all over.
And it is all over.
When people used to bet on the guys who would run around the pit, that was the funniest thing. I think that was very, very funny.
Probably when someone got sharked or something like that.
I got pantsed by Jim Garvey and Gib Ishu about 15 years ago. I adjusted my pants, I got them down. The funniest moment I ever saw down here was when everybody was applauding the girl on the catwalk, and she didn't know why. It was because everyone could see up her skirt.
Funniest thing. Watching Mike Tracy get mad could be the funniest thing I have ever seen in my life.
I fell down the stairs right over here on my butt, and it was not. Everyone laughed, everyone saw it, and it wasn't funny at first, but I definitely.
Pat Lincoln Hall throwing a shrimp, a French fried shrimp about 60 feet and hitting Tula in the eye.
Tim Knuckles wearing his wife's underpants, mooning people.
Johnny Simpson dropping somebody's pants.
That was funny. That was funny. He got fined bad for that.
The funniest moment I ever saw on the floor was probably the guys in the back ones doing all the pies in the face. That had to be the funniest.
Probably one of the eating contests when somebody ate so many things.
Did you want to ask him who his
And
favorite
the de-wigging of Wayne.
Wayne falling out of the pit early on in the years. He falls down. As he's falling down, he's on the ground. He's going, Phil.
I gotta think one of the funniest moments was a second ago with the pony cake in the back. I thought that was pretty good.
This guy right now. Okay. Okay, that's good. I'll go with that.
Today was somebody betting they could eat 20 cheeseburgers in I think it was 90 seconds or something crazy, and getting about 18 of them in, and then barfing.
somebody yelling at another broker, and spit came out of his mouth and hit the other guy in his mouth.
When everyone in the pit put a whipped cream pie on Hef's face.
I was not here that day.
And then he smelled like old milk for the rest of the day.
A couple guys mooning us in the back month in the Euros.
Funniest thing I ever seen was when a clerk on the other side of the trading floor stands about 4 steps up. He was on his double headset with someone, and the customer was banging his phone in his ears, and he passed out from the ringing, fell onto the floor.
No, I have a lot of really funny moments, like tears to my eyes, crying laughter. I love this place.
Couple of those, probably the crash in '87 when it felt like you were playing crack the whip on a cement parking lot with just a pair of shorts on, and you were the last guy on the chain, and you wondered if you were going to let go of the chain and scrape the hell out of your body.
Was putting in 4 18-lot 1-year strips in the back month Eurodollars on October 20th, '87.
I filled the customer on an order that wasn't filled, and within 5 minutes we were down $75,000.
I think when the FBI sting years ago, I think that really unnerved a lot of people.
I had an account that was Craig Smithson's that sold a 200 lot in the bonds on Volker's retirement, and I wasn't sure what handle I sold.
Unemployment, 1993, I had a 2,500 lot that I wasn't sure that was filled, and a 25 kickback.
Unemployment report in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, when it was so crazy, the pit was waving and guys would sweat through the guys next to them clothes. That's how crazy it was. That was scary because the markets moved so violently.
I think it was watching plane crash into the Twin Towers on the big screen.
September 11th when we saw it on the big screen.
Yeah.
9/11.
9/11. Remember.
9/11. 9/11.
9/11.
9/11.
9/11.
9/11.
9/11.
9/11.
Definitely 9/11. That was definitely nuts.
A video of me going into the pit after Paul Moses.
Well, I brought John Malkovich down. I brought Frankie Avalon down. George Hamilton down. Some guys like that.
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn.
Definitely Vince Vaughn.
Very good.
Who visited this floor? Ernie Banks. President Bush Sr. came down.
The first George Bush.
Who?
First George Bush saw my GOP badge, loved it, came over and kind of gave me a little hug. Coolest thing I ever had.
Probably George Bush.
George Bush.
George Bush. I met George Bush. I met Colin Powell.
I remember Bush coming down here. That's what I remember.
Bush, Reagan, everybody came through here.
All the Medal of Honor winners that were down here last year, down in the S&P trading pit, and there were about probably 15 of them. They were all guys who were about probably 70 to 85 years old. They were the most impressive guys I ever met.
Michael Jordan. Never forget that. It was unbelievable. My idol. I remember Michael Jordan in his very nice suits because he would walk right next to me on the floor.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan ever come down here? I think he did. Probably him.
Probably Michael Jordan, maybe Roger Staubach.
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley.
I remember that.
Joseph Kennedy, only because I got the tour taking him around.
Donnie Affleck.
Huh?
Donnie Affleck. Wasn't it?
Ben Affleck is fine, but Mikhail Gorbachev is mine.
I saw Mikhail Gorbachev and I shook his wife's hand, and she actually came up and was mentioning a button on my jacket. I had, I forget what I had, but she came up and shook my hand, and she's really nice. So I pay $150.